Hey, what's up here, Ravenback, for part 3 of my final championship series. I'll go ahead and say before the race starts, this isn't exactly one of my better tracks, so I took it a bit easy at the beginning of the race. Yeah, I love this atmosphere here with just the amount of sort of ambient lighting, yeah, wow, really? Someone barrel rolling at the second corner? I tell you what, it just demonstrates how aggressive the AI. I have no idea how that happened, but that's so funny to see that. So yeah, I'm making my way slowly up through the field here, not trying to be too aggressive. See the AI there, dive bomb, a little bit of side-to-side contact, and gains a position. Love this car. Like I've said before, it's such a sweet car to drive, and unfortunately, after a bit of extensive testing, I figured out this thing is about 3 or 4 or 5 seconds a lap slower than the Koenigsegg WSR, which is in the same class. And yeah, it's, you know, getting back onto the rest of the game in general. I feel like the car classes are just not even close to being balanced properly, and it's a bit of a shame because one of the biggest issues of Grid 1 was that the car classes were so unbalanced that you would end up with just one car being used all the time, and because a lot of people just solely ran touring cars on Grid 1, you ended up with just lobbies full of people driving that Chevrolet Lacetti. It feels like this game is going to be pretty much the exact same thing in every single class. I think there's probably a dominant car in every class, and especially since the multiplayer aspect has upgrades, it's going to be 1 or 2 cars that are just going to be used the most. And you know, I pray that it's actually at least 2 cars. I have a feeling that it could definitely well and truly be 1 car. So after a couple of months, everyone will just, you know, be level 30 online, and everyone will just be driving the same car. So I'm hoping that's not the case, like I said, but obviously we'll have to wait and see what happens. So yeah, I've already made my way up to first place here, just sort of taking it easy, and you know, just to make a couple of mistakes, just scraping the wall like right there. I mean, it's difficult because you have to push. The car has the performance to go through these corners like virtually flat out. But it's so easy to just nick a wall, or like right here on the left-hand side where you have, yep, and I've just put it in the wall again. When you have those little cutbacks, they didn't seem so severe on the first grid or on other racing games that I've played, but it seems like on this game you can't really abuse those at all. If you go out and you smack those with the car, they're almost like a 60-degree angle to the track, and they will well and truly destroy your race if you hit those. So yeah, now just trying to push a little hard, still hit the wall. And yeah, I'm pulling away from the AI here, and it's the last lap of the race, so yeah, just trying to bring it home for the win. Did this one with no restarts or anything, so I was actually kind of happy about that. And just to clarify my statement on the graphics on my last video, the game itself, on the whole, is probably one of the best looking games I've ever seen. It's just, I feel like the whole graphics in general everything has to be taken into account, from texture quality to frame rate to stuff like anti-aliasing. Everything needs to be there in a package, and this game doesn't quite have it, but it still looks very pretty when things aren't going crazy on track. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I'll be back soon for part 4. Until then, Raven out.